Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Present Living Purpose, the channel where we improve all facets of your life one step at a time. So today's video is how happiness is a key, not a destination. You know, as the saying goes, happiness is a journey, not a destination. But this title comes with the premise that happiness is attainable at each moment. And this video will talk about how and why. So let's get to it. When we think of happiness, we think of this really huge, extraordinary event or experience to back that feeling up. That traveling around the world, going to different unique places, feeling this sense of freedom is the outcome of happiness. Or more so, happiness will come to us when we experience those things, because they are an outcome of happiness. So the idea is that we just have to create a path where the priority is happiness, where happiness is the first step, the key to getting the things that we want. It puts us on a trajectory where we feel good, we feel relaxed, we're more receptive to certain things, we understand ourselves more, we act out more authentically, more honestly, understanding that mentally and emotionally, like always, holds an impact in a way that we see happiness, in a way that we engage with happiness. And if you're in a place where you're stressed, where you're angry, where you're grieving, where you're dealing with heavy emotions for whatever reason, this video would suggest that you're not trying to be happy. You should be on a more relaxed, calm state where you just feel relaxed. The idea is we can't force ourselves from being really bad to feeling really good at the snap of a finger all the time. I mean, sometimes it does happen, but when we're dealing with very intense emotions, that's something that is best to be accepted, to be experienced, so that when you feel better, you can now move towards the goal, towards your wants, towards more happiness, towards prioritizing yourself. So, let's explain why happiness is a key. Well, when you follow your happiness, breakthroughs happen. So, to give a story, probably a month ago, I've been thinking of what videos, what content I wanted to create for the channel and other things related to it. And I was so boggled down by my thoughts that nothing seemed good. So I believe it was a Friday morning. Yes, it was a Friday morning in which I just asked myself, what would bring me the most joy? What will I do to change my life at this moment? And that was to practice bike riding. So I've been trying to master a bike for some time now. And that Friday, I got the general gist of it. It didn't take me long, but it definitely gave a surge in me. When I came home, I kid you not, I felt so inspired. I got all the right ideas and I was just feeling so good. I was just in a place of gratitude, serenity, lightheartedness, all those good things that just seems very out of the ordinary. And it was just that simple motion of going bike riding, enjoying the outside, just feeling the sunlight. So happiness is that initial key to show us that there is more experience, more opportunities to feel this way. To know that it can just be a very simplistic action, such as taking a walk and appreciating nature, can be such a surreal experience that will just make you feel lively, that will make you feel fulfilled. Eating breakfast is one of my favorite things to do now, because I make it a mission to just appreciate what I'm eating, to really taste and enjoy what I'm eating. And that starts my day off just right. So oftentimes we don't have to do anything that's so extreme. We can just change our perspective, our mind on certain things. Like, yeah, we go through a monotonous way of things if we have a set schedule, but we can always look at things differently that will make us feel better, that will make us feel good about the circumstances. Like eating delicious breakfast, enjoying that can make a difference. And then just applying that sort of perspective goes a long way. But sometimes when you're just not in that mind space, the best thing to do is to just relax and literally ask yourself, what would bring me the most joy? What can I do that will make me happy at this moment? And when you hear that inner voice come through, that thought, and it feels right, you'll know that to go for it immediately. So happiness is not a complicated thing, but we have to create a habit to start somewhere, and that is just prioritizing our happiness. What do I want to do next that would make me happy? Oh, eat cookies, eat ice cream, watch TV, Netflix, play video games. It could be simple, but the way that you feel about those things change immensely. Now, the second point onto why happiness is a key is because it pretty much creates more happiness. We're setting up a foundation in which happiness becomes a priority for us, where happiness is not something that we're running after, but just letting in to our lives. And there's a big difference. We don't have to try to force things to happen. We don't have to force ourselves to be happy. We don't have to force ourselves to do things to get like these particular outcomes. When you force yourself, it becomes too strenuous. But when we allow ourselves to say like, okay, at this moment, I don't know what to do and I just want to feel better. What is the thing that would make me feel better? That is powerful. That allows you to stop where you are and just give yourself a chance to boost up mental and emotional strength. So, number 2 is pretty obvious, but we want to understand that this is a continuous thing until it just becomes natural. We are habitual creatures in nature, so we want to create a habit that eventually becomes our life. And next when we're doing this like 3 to 4 months later, this is when we're traveling over the seas and whatnot. Because the next point is happiness is applicable to all facets of our lives. Whether it's work, business, love, health, physical activity, working out. Like when we follow our happiness, it just affects all those things. That's when we come to new realizations, new ideas, new solutions that will just make our lives easier and hella enjoyable, because we want that. So let this be the first step to realizing that happiness is where you are now, in the present moment. No matter what happens in the past, no matter what may happen in the future, give yourself the chance to follow your happiness, to see what that would take you. Like, what would that look like? Let life kind of grab you by the hand and take you to that, instead of trying to figure it all out by yourself. You have the answers to what makes you feel good and what makes you feel happy. Trust yourself on that. So that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that there has been nuggets of wisdom for you. If you like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. Tell me what are the things that make you happy on a day-by-day, moment-by-moment basis. And if you want more content from me, I have exclusive content in my Facebook group, Present Living Community. All those links and social media stuff is down below in the description. Thank you once again for watching. I appreciate it, and you will see me next time. Take care, everyone.